So this is official. This will be my first ever YouTube video. So if it's bad, don't judge me. All right, but it is what it is. So just in case you're wondering, what it's going to be about, pretty much, I bought the striker lights, the side markers here. I bought those. So once installed, they'll be smoked out, have a little like RGB line that goes in them. It'll be really cool. I'll be sure to go over like before and after and all that. But anyways, while I was doing this, I wanted to do a quick run just to kind of get it down before starting the actual like tutorial part of the video. So I went to go do that, and I found out that just pushing on it leaves you with yeah, I don't think it's supposed to be like that. But anyways, I was just going to share that. You'll see me and my little partner here, Bruce. He'll be helping me out, you know, as I go. So yeah, we'll go ahead and I'll do the test run, make sure everything works, and then I'll go over a proper tutorial and everything. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and jump into the unboxing part of everything. Now, I did already take everything out of the package, but it's pretty much just what you're going to see here. Thrown in some little plastic bags. On that end, as far as that goes. So just to jump into it, of course, you're gonna have the two smoked LED side markers on that end. They come with plastic wrap. I prefer to, you know, take those off at the very last step, or very close to. I tend to leave it on as long as possible. That way, if there's any complications during the installation, you know, it doesn't have a likelihood to scratch the surface, because, you know, who doesn't like clean lights, right? So that's that. Outside of that, you're gonna get this, which this is pretty much what will control the Bluetooth connection. That way you can change those RGB lights to whatever you want. As far as that goes, you'll have two plugs, as you can clearly see here. On that end, you'll wanna go ahead and plug like one of these lights in, and then depending on, you know, which one is gonna be further away, because if you look here, there's only one plug-in for a bulb, right? So this one bulb, either your left or right side, will power both side markers. So what you'll want to do is, in your same package, you'll also get an extended, like basically an extension cord is the easiest way to explain it. You plug it in one of these, and then you'll plug it in whichever side marker is going to be furthest away. That way you can go ahead and reach the other side, no problem. So that's basically what you can expect. They do give you some zip ties and some heat shrink in case you need it. So that's always awesome. And then they give you quick instructions, but we don't necessarily need to go over those, seeing that this is a tutorial for it. So there's everything you'll get in the box. Now let's go ahead and jump into the installation. Okay, so jumping into the installation here. So pretty much it's not too complicated. Really all you're gonna need is a ratchet. On that end, I have a 7/16 ratchet end that will allow you to unbolt the side markers from the side of the car. That's the one, those are the bolts my car has. It may be different if they maybe use aftermarket or anything like that, but that's for the side marker. And then of course you'll need a screwdriver. Mine has interchangeable heads, but you'll want a T15 to go ahead and take out these two screws on each side of the car. So you'll want to go ahead and do that. So I already did this step just because it's literally as simple as unscrewing it. So just a second here, and we'll jump to where this is now out of its socket. So just a moment. So we got him taking a nap over here. I guess he got tired of me trying to install these. But anyways, so I have the light out, as you can see. I just kind of let it dangle there. You just be soft about it and try not to interrupt it too much, and it, you know, won't be in your way. But what you'll want to do is it's kind of hard to see. Focus. Okay, but this little guy right back here. So if you see that, that's the bolt we're gonna want to get on that end. Sorry, it's having a tiny bit of trouble focusing. But if you see that bolt on the far left, if you do see my right one is broken, so I kind of just have to deal with it on that end. But you'll want to go ahead and take that little lamp there. As you can see, I've already partially unscrewed it. but you'll pretty much just reach in, and then you'll want to twist to the direction of the front. So you want to twist away from you to go ahead and pull that bulb out of its socket. Now, once you do that, you'll go ahead and end up with it like this. I already took the bulb out. I wanted to test the lights to make sure they worked before doing this. But yeah, I went ahead and got the bulb for you, so that's what you do there. And then from there, you want to go ahead and unscrew that bolt. So just a moment, I'll go ahead and do that. And then once I get that taken care of, I will go ahead and be right back. So just another second. Okay, so I did go ahead and get it unbolted. Now, once you go ahead and do that, you pretty much just take it off if it doesn't just slide out already. But yeah, you'll just go ahead and remove that. So you'll be left with this space. Usually, if you're kind of one of those people who are, wanting to take go the extra step and everything, you can go ahead and clean this. Me personally, I just don't have the right equipment or anything like that as of now on that end, or else I totally would clean it, but I don't want to ruin my paint by using anything I shouldn't. So I'm really just going to leave it as is. It's been fine for the past 21 years, so what's another time without it? But anyways, so that's what you'll want to be left with. And then from here, it's honestly not that hard. You pretty much just repeat the same exact process over here. So you'll want to go ahead and take this slide out again, and then you'll reach in there, unbolt that, push that out, and then you'll be left with two bulbs on that end. But remember, we're only going to be using one of them. Now, whichever side you choose, that's completely up to you. But just a moment, let me go ahead and get the side markers set up, and then we'll go ahead and go on into putting them on and testing them out and showing you what they look like. So just in a second here, let me go ahead and jump over to it, and we'll go from there. Okay, so just to kind of show you what it would look like here, I'm not too sure which side I'm going to use the long one on yet, but we'll just go ahead and say it's safe to say the passenger side, or right-hand side if you're looking at the back of the vehicle here, will be the close one, since we started off with that one. So what we'll went ahead to do, we're going to act like we're plugging this in. So we're going to plug it in like so, and then we're going to have two. So this one will be the one on the passenger side on that end. And of course, you'll want to go ahead and make sure that you plug this in properly. And the best way to tell is this little, I don't know what to call them, so I just call them fins, the little fin right there. Yeah, I know it's kind of hard to see, but it's there at the top. You'll want to go ahead and match that with the side with the clip right here, this little guy. So once you find out which side you want to use, you'll go ahead and plug it in, just like so, like that. And then from there, you'll get your other side here, which this will be the extended side, of course, because this short cord is definitely not going to reach to the other side. So you'll want to go ahead and plug it in. Same story here. So it has the fin, and you have the clip on top. You'll go ahead and plug it in like so. And then, of course, you'll just go ahead and do that same exact process. You'll, of course, want to make sure that your cord isn't tangled. Mine is not too bad, but yeah. And then you'll go ahead and repeat here. So you just plug it in like so, to the extended cord. And then from there, everything is set up in terms of this. They make it really easy for you. So next, we're gonna go ahead and get it on the car. So let me go ahead and do that. Before you do, I do wanna mention these are not threaded at all. You can see they're completely smooth. So if you wanna go ahead and take your stock bolts, you shouldn't have a problem just twisting it on there. You might need a tool for it, but you'll twist it, that'll thread it for you. Okay, so I do have everything plugged in just to kind of show you beforehand what it'll look like. So you'll want to plug the blue tip that was connected to this box here. You'll want to go ahead and plug it in this, which is the side marker bulb socket. So you'll want to go ahead and do that. Just to show you, I'll press the unlock button on my car. It'll turn all the other lights on, the parking lights. But here's what they look like. I'm gonna have them set up like this on either side of the car. That way they're both the same on each side, and it goes from front of the car to the back. So I think it'll look really awesome. It already looks killer just from holding it here. So this is amazing. Now all we really have to do is go ahead and plug those in. So just to kind of give you a walkthrough of what that's going to look like, you'll take one of these side markers, make sure you have it lined up properly, of course, and then you'll throw it in on there. Start hand threading your bolt through here, just like we undid it. And then from there, you'll finish tightening it. And then you'll go ahead and run the wire that's from this and plug it into the box like I showed you near the beginning of the video, or kind of through the halfway mark. But yeah, so that's what you'll want to do. And then you'll take this extension cord, you should already have it plugged in. You'll run it to the other side, and then we'll of course repeat that process over there. So I will go ahead and get that taken care of, just so you kind of know what to do. And then I will show y'all what it looks like before we go ahead and finish and tidy everything up on that end. But yeah, I have everything plugged up, so here's what it looks like on the car. Simple, but yet it's a very, very nice touch. Gets rid of those like icky red side markers that didn't go with anything else on my car at this point. So definitely a cool upgrade there. Definitely will help you stand out. Now all that's really left is putting this one in on that side, and then you'll want to go ahead and take this piece of cord here, and you'll just run it through this. So you'll take it back here and pretty much just feed it all the way through to the other side. You may have to take out this tail light, and maybe that one, just so you can go ahead and reach everything. But that's what you'll need to do from here, and then you can go ahead and get that taken care of. And just another tip, if you want, you can go ahead and take this little box, the Bluetooth receiver. It's a little bit closer to the actual corner light, or you can take the cord, anything of that nature. You can go ahead and zip tie it up here with the zip ties they provide you with, or your own, of course, to go ahead and get that maybe a little bit more neat. But if you don't really care about that, then you don't have to worry about it. It's just a tip if you want to kind of make it look maybe a little bit more organized back here on that end. But yeah, I'll go ahead and feed this wire through and get the other one hooked up, and then we should be good to go. So just, I'm so sorry, this video is probably going to be super jumpy, but what I would recommend, since this one is not going to be needed, is I would definitely recommend either finding a place to go ahead and hold it on that end, but either way, taping this up with like electrical tape, something along those lines. That way, if for whatever reason there's condensation or seepage or anything like that from the elements, especially if you park your car outside, you'll want to go ahead and make sure that this is not something that can be shortened, because if it does have a short, it could fry some other lights and stuff back here, and we certainly don't want that. So go ahead and tape that up, and we'll go. And then of course I'll finish up installing everything. Just wanted to throw that in here as a reminder. Okay, and then from here, everything has now officially been installed. So you'll just want to go ahead and turn the car on. We'll just leave it in accessory mode. That way all the lights and everything are powered. You just don't want to do this for too long, to go ahead and make sure you don't kill that battery. So let me go ahead, and what I will do is I will pair in a screen recording. That way I can go ahead and show you all the proper steps and everything to go ahead and set that up with the Bluetooth and everything. Okay, so here's what the app looks like. On the bottom there, you'll see where there's some set of numbers and everything. You'll want to go ahead and match that with the paper. I'll further explain that here in just a second. But this is where you select all of your colors and everything. And once you hit auto, it kind of just cycles through all the settings it does have, and it looks kind of cool if you just don't really care what you set it at. Here's the paper on that end. I'll go ahead and explain further here in just a second. And just to finalize everything is now hooked up. If you're unaware on the app, you'll pretty much just follow the instructions. See, it kind of fell on the floor once I started the car, but you'll pretty much follow that, and then you'll want to make sure that when you go to this, that this is the device name that you'll be looking for, as far as that goes. And then if you're having any issues, it didn't see mine at first. I already had it downloaded. I just uninstalled and reinstalled the app, and it worked perfect. Now, you'll want to pay close attention though to this paper. You'll want to make sure to listen to these bullet points right here. So the only way it'll work properly in terms of like the colors, when you first do it, the colors probably won't match up to what you're showing on your phone. but you'll want to make sure to switch it to this, and it'll be great. Sorry for the dirty hands, but you know, reaching in a 21-year-old car, it's only so clean. But yeah, that is everything. Really, all we have to do from here is put back our T15 screws, of course, back into their sockets, and you know, and then of course we'll be all set there. So I do want to give out a massive shout out to Striker Lights. They are not sponsored in this in any way. I did go ahead and purchase them, but if you want all of the product info, or just to visit their website, it will be down in the description. As far as that goes, it's pretty good on that end. I did break 2 of the little clips on the inside, but as long as you have 1 bolt, you should be fine. It's a pretty common thing, even on the OEM ones. But yeah, overall, I would say it looks really good. Matches my tail lights here, especially with the LED bars. But yeah, definitely a way to stand out and keep that all black look. As far as that stands. So here's some B-roll footage of all of the lights and their options and variants. I personally love the way they turned out. They look amazing, especially at nighttime, of course, since they stand out a lot more. But I do want to go ahead and say thank you to anyone still here in the video. I know it's my first one, so it's definitely going to be rough around the edges, but I do hope to improve, of course, on that end. But if you definitely did enjoy, please go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them below in the comments. I will have all of the links to all of the products and the lights in the description. Thanks so much again for watching and bearing with me. As long as that's all for now, enjoy the rest of y'all's day and take it easy.